Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I would love for you to consider subscribing. In today's video, we're going to make 7 projects. They're super fun, inexpensive to make, and easy to do, and all use items purchased from the Dollar Tree. So let's go in, and I'll show you some of the newest finds. I was glad to see some new wall hangings that I hadn't seen before. And down here at the bottom, you'll see there's some that are designed like garden gates. The natural color says welcome, and the black ones say home. So I picked up 4, 2 in each color, and I have a great idea of how to make a lantern using these. You can see I began by hot gluing 2 of them together. Also, you want to cut off the twine strings at the top because we won't be hanging this item. The next thing you want to do is to run your line of hot glue tightly along the edge. You don't want it to ooze out between the seams, so use just enough to make a good connection. You'll see I'm going very closely along that border because when we attach them, we want to keep that lovely shape, and we want to have a nice clean seam without any extension of the design or of the glue. I use the Gorilla hot glue sticks, and I find it has a very tight hold. As you glue the panels together, you want to alternate the colors so that you have a black, a natural, and a black and a natural. And you can see they connect beautifully together. This turned out just so well. It's a nice sized piece, and for just $5 you can make this. I felt it needed a base, so I had this little plaque from Christmas time, and I decided to use it since it fit nicely in the bottom. I'm just going to simply remove the little wooden bead chain at the top, and then I'm going to cover the surface of the message using some of the adhesive wall covering that Dollar Tree sells. I also had an idea that some of the black faux leather that they sell would work beautifully in the base as well. That's one of the fun things about any creative process. You can always embellish or modify or use different kinds of coloration, materials to make things unique. In addition to the beautiful patterns of adhesive wall coverings that Dollar Tree sells, they also have a beautiful selection of faux leather. This is just a beautiful project. I'm delighted with how it turned out. I put it on our hearth, and I decided to use the beaded chain that I had cut from the little plaque as a decorative embellishment. I started to use some wood filler, and then I thought how pretty that would be to embellish it with the wooden beads. You could make a little wooden beaded chain and attach it to all 4 sides if you want, but I just put mine on the front, and I'll use wood filler for the other holes that are exposed. I added a Luminara candle. I do also really like the Dollar Tree candles, and they would work well. Also, you could fill a vase with flowers and set that down inside. The opportunities for display are as endless as your imagination. You can see that using the candle casts a very warm glow and even a pretty shadow next to the design. I'm so pleased with this. The total cost to make this is very reasonable, as you see, and I think you'll just really enjoy making one for your home. The decorative base inside is certainly optional, and you could even use a piece of heavy-duty cardboard wrapped with faux leather or a beautiful patterned adhesive wall covering. This next project was also inspired by a new find at the Dollar Tree. I loved this pattern, Be Happy. It's such a great reminder for all of us to think about the blessings in our lives and focus on those good, positive thoughts. And I thought this was such a cheerful, summer-inspired pattern. You can see there's chargers that also coordinate really well with the dinner plates. I'll just show you just how beautifully that silver complements the design of the bee pattern. I used one of the large dinner plates and just placed it on top, and I think that was a really beautiful color palette for your table. Although I didn't buy any of those, I did purchase one of the small plates as well as one of the small bowls. They had that lovely saying, "Be happy," on the small plates. And so I thought that would make a really pretty project. They also have some brightly colored, very cheerful lemon patterned designs in the dishware as well. I chose the Be Happy, and I'm going to do as I so often do with plates and bowls and candlesticks from Dollar Tree, which is to simply attach the two. With the bowl inverted, I added some hot glue. You can also use E6000 for a stronger hold. It makes a beautiful raised plate, and on this elevated plate display, you can do a lot of different styling techniques. I used 2 of the coordinating dish towels from Dollar Tree, and I simply rolled them and placed them on top of the plate next to my sink. It adds such a cheerful, summer-inspired accent. And also, it's evocative of the beautiful Bible verse, which tells us to think about the things that are true, honorable, right, pure, lovely, of good repute. If there is any excellence and if anything worthy of praise, dwell on these things. Can you guess what we're going to make with these items? You can see I have here some Dollar Tree faux leather in the pretty cream color. I also have one of their 8x10 frames, as well as one of their wall creations, one of the adhesive florals, as well as some little flat wooden rounds that I had purchased at Christmas time, and I had them in these various colors. So what we're going to make is a trinket tray. The previous one that I made was very popular, and I thought we would use an entirely new color combination to make one styled for a bedroom dresser or countertop in your bathroom, perhaps. All right, we're going to begin by removing the frame, and we'll leave the glass in place. This is a very easy project, a lot of fun to do, and full of possibilities for color combinations. So this is actually two-sided, and I thought for this project, the brighter, more vibrant colors would be a lot of fun. So we're just going to separate this and separate them again. And of course, either one would be beautiful. Depends on your own color preferences and color palette, which you would choose to use. But this is actually sized almost perfectly. All we'll have to do is simply cut off one of these edges, and I think we'll go up here, and I think it should probably fit just perfectly. Okay, and I think now it is almost perfect. One more small cut and we should have it. I could have pulled that out and used that inside sheet as a template, but it was so close to perfect, I just kind of did it the easy way. So we're going to now just reassemble the frame. Just push these little clips back, and we won't need this easel back since we're using it as a tray. So we'll just remove that and put our clips down. You can see it really looks stunning from the front. So now what we'll do, we're going to have to make handles, and we'll use this lovely faux leather. I'm so impressed with this faux leather product from Dollar Tree. It actually looks very much like real leather. And you can see you get quite a bit on the roll. So we're going to use that to fashion some decorative handles, which we will then attach using a bit of hot glue and these cute buffalo check knobs on the sides. I just think that's going to be so cute. And to make little feet, we will hot glue these white rounds to the bottom. So we'll go ahead and do that. Isn't this charming? It can be used in either your own home or as a darling gift. Depending on what color palette you have, you can use different frames, different faux leather, and different wall coverings, or even a piece of wrapping paper, because everything is sealed under the glass surface. This can be styled in countless ways. I hope you have fun making one for your home. I purchased this from the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and it's a cute framed picture, but I have other ideas for it. So we'll just open it up, and what I'm thinking we'll do is just to use this sheet of adhesive wall covering, also from Dollar Tree. You can see it's part of their peel and stick wallpaper creations. So we'll just take the frame out, and I'm going to go ahead and cut off the jute twine. I'm also going to go ahead and just peel back the clips so that we can disassemble the frame, and we're going to remove this welcome home sign. And we'll save it because it might be useful for a wreath or something. And now we'll use this as a template, and we're going to go ahead and cut out a sheet of the adhesive wall covering. So once we get this cut out, we're just going to adhere it onto the surface. And I think we can go ahead and use this surface. It shouldn't be a problem. So now all we have to do is simply adhere this on. And now that makes a nice smooth surface covering. And then we'll go ahead and reinsert it. And all these little clip backs enable you to just put it back in with ease. You can replace the clips, flip it around, and you have a lovely tray. Along with that picture frame, I purchased these napkins from Dollar Tree for $1.25. They're very thick, and you get 8 in a package. And they're really nice for a special occasion meal. So I thought, how pretty would that be to put them in here? It makes a lovely napkin serving container. And you could certainly use the tray for a number of other purposes, but this style napkin does fit really well in the tray. And there are a lot of other napkins you can buy that have that vertical orientation, which would really work well in this pretty tray. It really does make a charming accent for your table, and also a useful way to have your napkins available on either your table or perhaps on a buffet. As with all of these projects, you can choose different color combinations that complement your own color palette. For this very charming, springtime-inspired bouquet, these are the items you'll need. You can find most of them at the Dollar Tree. I always enjoy looking through the stickers at Dollar Tree. They're always changing. Some of them have really nice inspirational verses. The big florals are wonderful for projects. And recently, I purchased these beautiful blue butterflies, and I did a book stack project using 3 books from Dollar Tree, some paint and the butterfly stickers and burlap ribbon. The smaller stickers are really useful for another type of project. Using them and a sheet of magnetic adhesive paper, you can make magnets out of these stickers. In this case, I bought these florals. The daffodils and other brightly colored flowers make such pretty magnets. All you need to do is remove them from the package and then purchase from Amazon a package of these flexible magnetic adhesive sheets. You have 10 in the package. Lay the sheet down and put the flower on the top. All you need to do then is to carefully cut around the flower so that you have the same shape in the magnet. For the other flowers, you can simply cut carefully around them, or you can just make a circular shape on the magnetic sheet and attach it to the back. That's a quicker process. But for this taller daffodil, I went ahead and cut carefully around the entire flower and stem. Once it's cut out, all you have to do is remove the paper backing and reveal the adhesive side of the magnet. Attach that to the back of the sticker, and you now have a beautiful magnetic flower. To decorate a vase to put a bouquet into, I used Mod Podge along with some of these strips of fabric from the Dollar Tree. You just want to apply some Mod Podge to the base of the glass around the lower portion near the rim. Then you simply lay out the fabric strip against the Mod Podge and adhere it. You can see how easy it is to just work in sections, laying down some Mod Podge, folding your fabric back, laying down some more, and bringing it around smoothly. We'll then finish up the last little section before we add an embellishment to conceal that raw edge at the top. You can see how cheerful the flowers look on the front of the refrigerator. But if you'd like to put them in the handmade vase, all you need to do is use a piece of floral foam in the bottom and attach colorful straws to the back with tape. That enables them to be easily removed when you want to use them as magnets. Those are all the projects I have for today, but I have a lot more planned. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. Take care and God bless.